Good day and welcome to today's construction class. My name remains Oluwatumbi Blessing Olalekun, the founder of Maekll. Alright, so welcome to the second part of this Autodesk Inventor's masterclass. Right, so as I said in the first video, that I will be explaining the basics. Alright, so for this class I actually got is it a problem? Yeah, let me just call it a problem. It's actually going to act as a template for you to actually understand what I explained in the first video. Alright, so remember in the first video I said in Autodesk Inventor, the first thing you need to actually know is how to create your project file. Then after creating your project file, if you actually want to produce your drawing itself, you must actually have a good understanding of the concept of orthographic projection, isometric projection, then conversion from orthographic to isometric projection. That knowledge is very crucial, yeah, if you actually want to master the use of Autodesk Inventor, as I said. So to make use of the software itself is not that hard. It is the most cheapest thing to do. Cheap like plantain chips, easy as ABC. Right, so the most stressful aspect of it is you knowing what to draw. That's just it, you knowing what to draw. Right, so let's take a look at this particular material which I actually downloaded from the internet today. Okay, so I am having 12 solid objects here, you see, from A to L, and at the bottom part I am having from 1 to 12. Okay, now this is what is actually at stake now. For each of the solid objects identified and denoted with the letter A to L, yeah, the orthographic view of each of these objects is under here in this 1 to 12, but we don't know which is which. Now if we look at item number A, the answer for item number A should be question number should be this number 10. This number 10, yeah, number 10 is the answer for item number A. Yeah, item number A goes with what? Goes with number 10, because if you look at this object, if we take our view from here, okay, our front view from here, and it is in third angle projection. Yeah, the solution is in third angle projection. If you take our front view from here, so I'm going to actually have this as my front view. Okay, 1, 2, you can see that, right? And as you can see, the front elevation, yeah, this area actually comes like this. That is what we have there. And our plan looks like this. That's how our plan look like. Then somewhere here like this. That's what our plan look like. And our end view, this is our end view from this direction, since it is first angle, so our end view is going to come like this. Yeah, we are having this like this, and somewhere hidden here. That's our end view, and picture number 10 actually shows that. Yeah, the solution of number 10 actually shows that. Now if you have to produce this particular object in Autodesk Inventor, this is what I'm going to actually do. I'm going to produce maybe 2 or 3 of these objects here. Okay, then I'm going to actually leave the rest for you to actually take as practice questions. Alright, I'm going to leave the rest to you to actually take as practice questions, so that you can actually master the software itself. You know, from our first video I said if you have to produce this object in Autodesk Inventor, you need to produce it from any of the views, either from the plan, this is the plan right here now, or the front, or the end view. You can produce your object from any of the views. Okay, just that if you are producing from one view, you know that you are going to extrude it to the other side of the view. Okay, so for the purpose of this particular object, I'm going to produce it from the plan. I can decide to produce it from the front. It still doesn't matter if you have the same answer. Okay, let me just do it this way. I'm going to produce it from the plan and from the front. Okay, so that you can actually see it from 2 different perspectives. Exactly. Okay, now take note of this. take note of this. Okay, before that, let me just erase this. Since we already have the solution there, I don't need to start sketching anything right here again. So now this is what is going to happen. In this particular material I'm having on the screen, we were not giving dimension. So for me to reproduce all these objects and at your end, let us make use of this dimension. Okay, let us use a solid dimension of 30, 30, 30. What does that imply? That implies that my total dimension from here to here is what is going to be 30. Do you see that? From here to all the way to the back here is going to be what 30, and my height like this is going to be 30. So if that is the case, then that means I'm coming. That actually means that means I'm coming. Let me just erase this. So if that is the case, that means this place is what 10. That's the meaning. The distance from here is also what 10, and the distance from here to here is also what 10. That's the meaning, which means in totality, total distance from here to here is going to be what is going to be 30. That's the meaning. Take note of that. So if that is the case, if that is the case, so our elevation, the total height from here to here is what is going to be 30. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and our width, the side view, is going to also be what? It's also going to be what? 30. If it is 30, then that means this place is also going to be what? 10. Alright, here to here will be what? 10, and here to here will be what? 10. You see that? Likewise, here to here will be what? 10, 10, and what? And 10. So meaning the area is 30. Meaning here to here is going to be what like that? It's going to be what? 10. While here to here will be what? 20. Here to here will be 20. So that is going to be it. So which means our width is going to be 30, our height is 30, then our depth is also what? Is also 30. So then for every of the junction, then that is going to be what? 10, 10, 10. And likewise on this area. Okay, yeah, I've done it. So distance from here to here is what? 10. Distance from here to here is what? 10. And distance from here to here is what? Is 10. So meaning the area is also what? Is also 30. And here to here is what? Is going to be 20, like that. Do you get it now? So that's what I'm trying to explain. While here to here is what? Is going to be 10. So that's what I'm trying to actually explain. So take note of that, and that is what I'll be using to reproduce that particular object. Now to produce that particular object in Autodesk Inventor, let me first of all use the plan view. I'm going to use the plan view. Okay. Now the plan view of this particular object is what? This is our plan view. So I'm going to reproduce this shape. This shape is our what? Is our plan view. I'm going to reproduce it. Okay. I'm going to reproduce it. So to reproduce it on my software. Alright, so I'm going to click on my software. I'm going to click on the start to the sketch. I'm going to pick on any plane. Okay, picking on any plane, I can pick my rectangle first of all. Let me draw this. Then with my line, I can actually draw this like this, something like this. Then I'm having something like this. Okay, so let me extend this all the way there. Do you see that? Now I'm going to include my dimension. Okay, we said you are starting with the plan. Okay, that is the plan, sorry. So I think I made a mistake in that regards. So let me just put a line here like this and trim this and this. Okay, so I think I have the shape of the plan. This shape of the plan, I have the plan like that. Okay, if that is the case, so my dimension, the zero is going to be 20. It's going to be 20. Okay, so if your object disappears, just press the view you are seeing right there, either right or this thing. And I told you to enjoy Inventor, you need an external mouse, a 3-button mouse at least, so that you can use the scroll button to zoom in and zoom out. Exactly. Why this place is going to be what? 10. Do you see that? So this place is going to be 10. This place is going to be 10. And this place is also going to be what? 10. So this place is going to be 10. You see. Likewise, this place is going to be what? 10. Okay. And this place is going to be 20. So that is our plan. So I have my plan like that. And remember what I said in the last class, I'm going to lock it to the origin. So with my coincident constraint, let me lock this edge from here to this origin here. Do you see that? Then I finish my sketch. Now finishing my sketch now, you know we are drawing the plan. So I need to make this object look like the plan. It is front like this. So plan view, you can see from the top. This is the view I'm having, looking at it from the top now, based on what we have here. Okay, yeah, we are looking at this object from the top like this. We are looking at it from the top like this. Okay, like this. So I'm having that view. You can see. Take a note of that view. Take note of that view. See, I'm having it like that. Or arrange it like this. So that is it, my view cube. So I have that view like that. So next is with my extrude. Okay, so with my extrude, I'm taking this to 30. Okay, so clicking on my plus, I'm taking this to 10. Okay, and that is our object. Can you see? That's our object. Looking at it here, do you see? We have our object. So I can sweep it isometrically to look at it from different views. Okay, now our front view. That's our front view. You can see it's correlated with what? With the front view we have here. See the number 10. See the front view we have there. And the front view in our object, you can see. So if I turn the plan, taking it down, that's the plan. Look at that plan. Look at the plan of this object here. You can see that that's it, isn't it? So it's as simple as that. Alright. So that is that. So I produce that object using the plan. I produce that object using the plan. So now let us assume I want to produce that same object using let's say the front view. Yeah, the front view. I want to produce that object using the front view. So how will I do it? I'm going to click on my start sketch, click on this view. So how does our front view look like? It looks like this. So I'm going to pick a rectangle first, like this, probably a line like this, and all the way down here, then somewhere here. Do you get that? Our front view. So this place is 30, enter. Okay, this place is 10, enter. This place is 20, enter. This here is 10, enter. This here is 10, enter. So this place will be 20 automatically, and you see that. Then what? Finish sketch. So finishing my sketch, I'm having it this way. Do you see that? So I'm going to use extrude. So it's just about you understanding how to play with objects and how to view them. Once I'm drawing the elevation now, all I'm going to be extruding it to now, I'm going to be extruding it to the what? To the depth. Having the elevation, I'll be extruding it to the what? To the depth, which is extruding it to. I'm going to extrude this depth here to here out, and what? Here to here out. Now this area here is 20, while this place is what? Is 10. This place is 10, the other area is 20. So let me just erase and just extrude it to it. Okay, so you just need to, that's why I actually say you should have an understanding of orthographic, isometric, and conversion from orthographic to isometric. It's actually going to help a lot. Okay, so now I can extrude to the front or to the back, it's my choice. So let me take this and this first at 30 to the front, plus I'm going to take this towards 20. You see, plus then I'm going to take this towards to 10. You see that? So that is it. I can extrude it that way, Maekll. Okay, that's Maekll. So all of these things just has to do with, now look at this and look at this. You see, I'm still having the same object. You see, still the same object, but generated from different views. Okay, generated from different views. So let me consider another problem again. So to drive home what I'm actually saying right here. So which one should I pick? Which one looks slightly complex? Which one looks complex? Okay, I'm going to go with problem. Let me go with problem key. Yeah, problem key seems to look okay. Some might say it's actually easy. Let me go with problem I. Okay, problem I. So let me go with problem I, and if I'm going with problem I right here, so if this is our front elevation, obviously. So on my front, what am I having? I'm having this as my front view. Yes, and my front view is like this. Sorry. So that's my front view. Okay, that was my front view. How does my plan look like? My plan is going to look like this. Okay, my plan is going to look like that. So with this front view and plan, which one is our answer here? With the front view and plan, which one is our answer? I think our answer should be number 8. This, check. You see, it aligns with what I drew. So see the plan, see the front view. This number 8 is our answer. So that is it. Cheap like what? Like plantain chips. So that's why I say you must actually have an in-depth knowledge of what? Of conversion from orthographic to what? To isometric. So number 8 is our answer. Now to produce this, I'm also going to produce this using our two perspective. Okay. So now for this one, let me first of all produce it using my end view. You see that end view? On our end view, we are having this shape. Okay. We are having this shape on our end view. This area is hidden. Okay. Now this hidden area, I can generate it in 2 ways, but don't let me make things complex for us for now. So I'm going to do it in an easy way. Okay. So I'm going to produce this object first of all using that end view. And remember, I said we are making everything what? 30. If this place is 30 and this height is 30, then automatically here to here we what? 10, and here to here we what? 10. Take note of that. It's going to be 10. So we are generating dimensions by ourselves so as to make it much more better. Exactly. So just generate the dimension. So let's use 30 for length, 30 for breadth, 30 for height. And for each small cut, we use what? 10. For each of the junctions generated in the problem, we use 10. Okay. So because it is actually obvious, so we don't need of it is not confusing. So I'm going to generate that using the what? Using the end view first. So I'm pressing Ctrl N on my keyboard to bring this tab you are seeing on the screen. Then I'm going to what? Click on standard mm.ipt, standard mm.ipt for creating path file. Okay. So now I'm going to click on this start to the sketch. What we've been creating so far is the path file. Standard mm.ipt. Okay, take note of that. So remember I said at the section of AutoCAD can produce a path file, an assembly drawing, a working drawing, a presentation file. Okay, and also stress analysis. Yeah, it can actually do stress analysis simulation. Okay, that's the Autodesk Inventor. It can do those things I mentioned. So clicking on this plane and producing that end view, and first of all I'm going to have this like this, then this like this, then this somewhere like this. You see that? So with my dimension, I'm taking this to be 30. So now to bring that thing back, if you are using the 3D button maps, just double click on your scroll button. It is going to bring it back. Okay, 30 right there, and dimension from here to be 30 also. If that place is 30, I'm making this place 10. Do you see that? I'm making here to here also to be what? 10. So I think that's justified like that. Yes or no? Yes. then here also to be what 10. Chip like what plantain chips. You see, I'm having my end view 8. That's our end view number 8. Now I haven't included this hidden view here. I can actually include this hidden view from the outside and generate it, but so that you won't be confused, that's why I'm deciding to leave it. Okay, so that we generate it later. Yeah, I can actually include the hidden view here. I can include it here like this. Okay, let me include it first, then I'm going to remove it later. If I include it, and this is going to be what 10. If this is 10 now, the way I'm going to actually extrude this object is going to be somehow different now. That's it. But don't let me stress your brain too much, so don't let me include this. Let me just finish my sketch like this. Okay, finishing my sketch like this, I'm going to extrude. This is how our object actually looks like. Okay, it's plan. Okay, so here and here at what 30 towards this front side like that, plus then I'm going to do this place towards 220. Okay, so look at it now. We are doing number 8. I said number 8, sorry. Question I is what we are considering. Okay, that area is at the middle. This area is in the middle, not 20, so that should be what 15 instead of 20. So that's my second extrusion. I can edit my second extrusion for this place now. That's extrusion 2. This first part is what is extrusion 1. So I'm going to double click on extrusion 2 and reduce the dimension to what, to 15. You see that? Then what? Okay, you see it adjusts itself. Look at that in the middle like that. Now I need to create that slot we have in the middle. So I'm going to click on this face. Okay, because look at our front view. Our front view number 8, you see we have this slot cut out of it like this. Okay, this slot cut out of it like that. So I can either do it on the front view or do it on the plan. So there are two ways of generating the area. I can draw it on this area on my plan. That is, I can draw that 2 line somewhere here like this. Then what? I can draw it here 1, 2. That's one area. Or I can draw it on the front 1, 2, 3. Then what? Extrude it backward. Now if I generate it on the plan, I will be cutting inward, downward like this direction. But if I draw it on this front, I will be cutting like this. I will be cutting through like this. I will be cutting this shape through so that I can have that space. So your choice. But let us generate it on the front. Okay, let us generate it on the front. So I'm just going to click on that front surface. So you get now. I'm going to click on that front surface right here, like this. Clicking on this front surface, then what? Creating a sketch. Then I'm going to pick a rectangle. Just pick a rectangle. That's 10 over 10. So I'm clicking 10 tab and what 10. I click the tab key. Then I'm having this. Now with my dimension, I can move this properly. Here to here is going to be what 10. You see, then properly placed. Obviously here to here will be 10 also. So let me just finish my sketch. Now with extrude, you see I've just pressed cut. Pressing cut, you see it cuts through. Then what? Okay, that's it. So now look at it and look at object number I. Do you see what we have on the screen? You can see that there is a correlation. So that is, it's cheap like what? Like plantain chips. Easy as what? As ABC. This is our front elevation. This is our plan. Okay, and this is our end view. That is it. That is it. Okay, so I'll be considering just these 2 problems for now. So for you to actually practice on your own, you can actually send a message to me on WhatsApp if you actually need access to this file. I can share it with you. Okay, or you can as well screenshot this file and search the picture. Screenshot this file as it is, search it on Google. You are going to see the file on Google using Google image. You are going to see the PDF file, download it and actually use it to practice. One thing I can assure you is if you can produce each and every object from A to L on your own using Autodesk Inventor, what I have actually explained, you are actually on the right path. Yeah, you're actually on the right path. So because generally, if you can grasp these basics, then the next class where I will be introducing slightly complex principles. You will actually grab them better, but before then, practice this. So if you have any issue maybe whenever you are practicing this, you can actually reach out to me on my WhatsApp. Which is actually available on the flyer at the beginning of this video. Okay, reach out to me on my WhatsApp so I can just put you through. Exactly. So that's just it. So once again, my name remains Oluwatunbi Blessing or Lalekon, the founder of Maekll. Kindly ensure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and also refer it to your friends who might be in need of it. Okay, I think I won't stop this yet. I only produced this particular object using the end view. Okay, let me generate it using the front view. Sorry, I shouldn't end it now. I said I'm going to produce it using two view. This same object, let me generate it using front view. So if I generate the same object using my front view, I'll be having this number 8. The answer is number 8. My front view. These are front view here. Okay. If I'm generating that object using the front view, I'll be having this as my sketch. I'll be having this first of all. Then this like this. Then this like this, so with dimension. So this place is 30, that place is 30, this place too is 30, this place is 10, this place is 10, obviously this place is 10, and this place is what, 10. So we have that shape like that. So I'm going to finish my sketch. Finishing my sketch, I'm having my front like this, so I can tilt it this way like this, and with my extrude I'm going to take this as 30. Okay, this as 20. Okay, and this shape as what, as 10. So you can see using the front view I am still having the same object. You see that? So it's just your choice. It's your choice. That is why I said the examiner will actually get you if you cheated, because all of us can't reason the same way. That's it. You can't reason the same way at all. So to actually have a particular object, there are several means at which you can actually use to actually generate our object, and so that actually shows the individual difference among each of us, the learners. Okay, so that is it. So that's what creativity is all about, not copying each other. So just generating ideas. So that's just it. Okay, I'm going to stop it here for now. Okay, stop it here for now. You can practice the other drawing. So we'll be having 10 leftovers in this file, 10 leftovers. So you can actually practice it and enjoy. Okay, once again, my name remains Oluwatunbi Blessing or Lalekon, the founder of Maekll. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel and also refer it to your friends who might be in need of it. Thank you.